I will explain the fundamental science behind my ability to know much of what I do. For those who have not watched my videos before, such examples are the fact that Adam was Lucifer after his mortal death, and that many of the details pertaining to Lucifer prior to Adam's creation were the threads of Adam's life and destiny he was creating for Adam. Which is why Adam was considered by God to be his finest, not to mention most complicated creation ever. Along with the details of the Titans and the Olympians have been descended from the lineage of the fallen angels, the Rasham, as well as Zeus's downfall at the hand of Aphrodite, who was the real Typhon, and Typhon the mythical monster was just a form assumed by her, just as Zeus would assume the form of an eagle. Since it seems this digital outlet is the basis of which my church is established on earth, I shall explain how my congregation can use this skill I have adapted if they have the wisdom to understand it and the skills necessary to implement it. While I was using my necromancy to search through my life force energy for traces of anomaly patterns that would be signs of past life energy patterns embedded through the reincarnation process, I found the memories of a lifetime lived not on earth. Past life memories resurface in other lifetimes when those anomaly patterns that are hidden and embedded within our life force's electrical field resurface, and that energy gets processed through our mind's eye, or the junction point in our brain, where our neuroelectric energy that is constantly recycled around our body, that pretty much is our aura, and then refilters into our brain's electric synapses to be used again at the processing point known as our mind's eye. Basically, it is the area between your hypothalamus and pineal gland where our conscious mind is based. Your vision that you are using now and your cognitive thoughts are based in this area. Well, I have developed a way to take and separate the anomaly patterns within the life force and redirect it through the junction point to replay and remember past life memories. Although it's not a perfected process and names are constantly misspelled and small details, such as one of my major lifetimes I lived as Amun-Ra, or a better well-known name was as the brother of Moses, Aaron. After he was cast down from the mountain by Moses, he went back to Egypt and took on the Egyptian name of Amun-Ra and became Egypt's high architect, as he had been taught the ways of temple building, altar cleansing and sanctification methods by God himself. The Nephilim even extended an offer to him to make him a demon for his services, and he became known as the demon Azathoth, and was the main reason why demons and those allied with hell have sanctuaries and altars to use. You see, these details I have pulled from the memories within my life force, but it's the fine details that are slightly off. Now we shall close this with a word from our sponsor, Hell Incorporated, the Good Hands people. Having a bad day? Did you get woken up on a Saturday morning at 7 a.m. by some damn Jehovah's Witnesses asking you if you've heard the word of Christ today? Did you wake up to find your best friend and dog stone cold dead, to the point where all you had to do was pick him up by the tail to move him ... Well, don't cry yourself a river just yet, because here at Hell Incorporated we have just the product you've been looking for. The semi-patented, only tested one rabid animals, because of all the tree-hugging animal rights activists down here, 99.9% guaranteed death tool life regenerator. Derived from the same technology as the Scepter of Osiris, it uses state-of-the-art, reverse technology, bullshit knockoff hardware from that other guy ... Not the guy with the flaming hair from that Hercules cartoon movie, but the other dead dude. Oh yeah, Anubis. Due to a merger of company assets caused by his lack of believers compared to our 2,500-year-long streak running off of straight fear from mankind that it has allowed us to, well, let's say, liquidate his products. And we bring here to your home for the practically low enough price that even welfare recipients can afford of your soul. Tell them what it comes with, Bill. Hey, Billy Mays here. Man, how did I end up? Anyways, it comes with an auto-summon feature that pre-programs whatever asshole you want to call upon. Be it you mother-in-law, your ex-best friend who your ex-wife cheated on you with, or even that mouthy coworker that got you fired so they could get a promotion to your job title. The sky is the limit on this sucker. We'll even throw in your ex-wife for free. If you don't have one, just give us a moment or two and you will. Standard restrictions apply. Please see your local exorcist for any and all refunds. Offer only available until the apocalypse. Which isn't that far away, so order now. This is the weirdest infomercial I've ever worked. Where the hell is my agent? Oh, what's that, I had a heart attack? Oh well, shit.
Come home, or make thyself known.
Seal breaker, that's what I do. I broke the seal of the Lamb as I understand it when I first discovered the purpose of Revelations as the tool which the Book of Life is connected to the living realm to be used for the final judgment. It wasn't long after I looked at the senseless chaos of the world and history showed just a repeating cycle over and over. So despite my destiny, and my foretold fate as the defeated adversary, I swallowed my hesitation, had faith in myself that I had led a good life and faith that God was an understanding and just God, stood before the little book and asked not for myself but for the sake of everyone in a chance that it might end the monotony of this crazy cycle we repeat, that I stand without fear and ask to be the first to be judged for his life whatever that judgment may bring. That request broke the seal of the Lamb, and as I was filled with a thirst for more details that lay within, I read revelations and images and moments, decisions, and the outcome of those decisions' impact on others' lives became random, haunted like memories that played out as I read. The events even that have not yet come to pass were shown to me, and I was judged then for my deeds to that point, and told I will be judged again when I reach the point of the end, for though it was known what I was going to do, I had not yet done those things, so I was withheld at fate. Then that night I saw an angel in my dream who came to me as I stood within the citadel of hell, and the call to begin ringing hell's bells was given, and a loud, low and ominous series of gongs went off, and the bells in heaven began after anon and on till 7 different churches rang each of their bells, and the angel told me to take the book as I had done earlier that day, and instruct those who hath an ear of wisdom to listen, and begin drawing those towards the book to begin the process of the final judgment. Then I woke up. In the dust and wind departed. God thought he shit but only farted. COVID-19 started such a panic. While the trumped prince proclaims no need to get manic. But meanwhile in the darkened shadows, the war pigs whimper, in hiding they cower. For like Ozzy said, God has struck the hour. Oh Lord, yeah, you dun wrap your head around this cog in the machine. First you must understand what the devil is. The biblical Christian and Catholic reputation is only one part of the devil. Evil comes in many forms. But the ultimate compiled multicultural summarized definition of the devil is that he is the ultimate repercussion for mankind's sins against himself and those around him. An ultimate fate caused by mankind's recession in cultural evolution. The byproduct of, say for example, the society at large mankind has become. The devil is the ultimate fairy tale monster become real from a byproduct of its own design that finally had enough and went that extra mile to become whatever is necessary to end that which made it. Whatever the cost, it knows no limits. The devil is whatever you think he might be in your own conception of extreme possibilities, and you will find him always just beyond what you had conceived, just beyond the limits of imagination, maintaining that extreme composure. And that concept is what perpetuates the eternal fear in him, for we fear what we can't understand. But that is only him in definition as best that is possible. So you see, the devil is inevitable and cannot be stopped from becoming who he is. And the best part is the devil doesn't need anyone to believe in him to do what he does. In fact, the only thing that might help him is that you believe the lies he promotes to avert attention from him while he works. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was making the world believe he didn't exist when they all knew he was standing right before them. Now do you wish to reaffirm your prior statement, or should we continue on with the show's main event? Oh, and spoiler alert, this part of the show always ends with someone dead. We don't want someone giving away the magician's secrets. That would jeopardize the act now, wouldn't it? Someone once asked, their tone so cold, will I ever return to walk the earth so bold? Yes, I will walk again, I am told. In the days of futures past, truth be told. On shadow old of legends told. I tell you now as the oracles of old. I shall return, oh yes I shall, in the days of long forgotten vows. Though I walk amongst you here and now, when my last breath comes to collect what's sowed, whisked away my spirit shall unfold, as I'm carried off in the tomes of old, to the days of wizards and goblins, or so I'm told, who walked the earth in days of old, the living shadow of the night's abode, for I am the source of its souled soul.